Hi there, welcome to our channel and welcome back to my kitchen. Today we're going to use up some of that squash. Randy and I's garden is doing wonderful and I have been picking squash. These three got a little past me. They're like big, so we're going to use those to make a really nice summer pasta dish. Really easy, staple ingredients. And we're going to get to it. Okay, I have no idea what to call this, so I think we're just going to call it summer squash and macaroni, and we're going to go with that. It is so easy, and y'all, it really is good. If you don't want a real heavy dinner, it's hot outside, this is a real light, easy meal. Only takes 30 minutes to put on the table, and the ingredients are very minimal, and so I'm just going to tell you what they are, and then we'll get started making it. Okay, you're going to need a little bit of olive oil, some salt, some pepper, some oregano, some sun-dried tomatoes, some garlic, macaroni, Parmesan cheese, ricotta cheese, hard salami, and about a pound and a half of yellow summer squash. Okay, the very first thing you'll want to do is start that water to boiling for that macaroni, because that is what's going to take the longest amount of time. So we got high heat. We're going to set that water. That's about a little over a half a gallon of water in this big stock pot. And we're going to let that come up to a boil. Well, actually, I'm going to put salt in it. You don't have to, but I like my pasta to have flavor, so we're going to salt it. I probably put a good half teaspoon in there or more, so that my pasta has a little bit of flavor. We're going to let that come up to a boil. While that's coming up, we're going to grate this squash. And you'll need to start you some water in a kettle or something. You need about a half to 3/4 a cup of water to rehydrate your sun-dried tomatoes. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take the ends off that squash. We're going to put this grater in a bowl because this is going to make a lot of grated stuff. So we're just going to start grating our squash down. All right, now that my squash is done, I know y'all didn't want to watch me do 3 squash. You get the idea. All right, we've got that. Now we're going to go over to the stove, and we're going to put a little olive oil in that pan and let that pan get warmed up. And we're just going for a medium heat, just like that, medium to medium low. That pan on there, and we're going to put 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Okay, and 2 is just a couple of go-around rounds. Just like that. Looks like 2 tablespoons to me. That's the way I do it. Okay, my kettle is boiling with my hot water. I have my sun-dried tomatoes, and I need about a half a cup of sun-dried tomatoes. So I have this little cup right here, which is a cup. And I'm just going to put about half of that in there. And then I'm going to put about a half a cup of water in there to rehydrate my sun-dried tomatoes. And then we're just going to turn that off because now we don't need that anymore. This is just going to sit for about 5 minutes. All right, now we're going to get hear that little sizzle. My pan's good and hot. And we're going to put all that squash in there. We're going to add our salt, pepper, garlic, and oregano. Salt. Gonna go across it like that. Pepper. I use a really nice ground pepper. 2 pinches. And roughly, I'm just gonna pull that off. Roughly a teaspoon of oregano. Which looks about like that. Okay, now, as far as the oregano goes, if you don't like oregano, you can absolutely switch it out for thyme or thyme and parsley without any issue at all in flavor. It's still gonna be good. Now, I am gonna measure my garlic, because garlic, is a kind of a strong pungent. So you need 3 cloves, and I'm going to assume that that's about a tablespoon and a half of mint. Okay, now we're just going to give that a good stir, get everything incorporated, and then it should cook roughly around 5-6 minutes. That should be all it would take to get your squash tender. Okay, now while my squash is cooking over there, I'm going to come over to the cutting board and I'm going to cut up some salami. Okay, and I actually only need a half a pack of this salami. So this is a very, very economical meal. I mean, this was like $5 and half of that is $2.50. So we're really talking pennies, and you should be able to, with a little bit of garlic bread. See, 36 cents. I got it for 36 cents. You should be able to feed 4 people, absolutely, with no problem, and everybody be full. Okay, yeah, y'all can tell Randy still hadn't sharpened my knife. He keeps forgetting, I guess, or I keep forgetting to tell him. But I definitely need that knife sharp. There we go, just like that. Okay, now we're going to give that one more little stir. And it is getting soft. It's been probably 7 minutes. And we're going to add that salami. Got it. And we're going to add our tomatoes now. All I'm going to do is pick them up out of that water and drop them in. Oh, it's hot. That water's hot. Maybe I need a fork or a spoon. Let's do it with a spoon. I don't necessarily want to drain them. So a little water is just fine. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to put a half a cup of ricotta cheese in here. And I want y'all to check this out. This has been 16 ounces for I don't know how many years. It has been a 1-pound container of ricotta cheese. Now look at that. 15 ounces, shrinkflation at its finest. Okay? And I'm not really going to measure this either. That's, a half a cup is like a half of a container. So we're just going to squish it. And there's my half a cup. We're just going to give that a really good stir. Get that ricotta all mixed into that squash. And now we have a creamy, creamy sauce. And we're just going to continue to let that cook I'm probably going to turn it down to low though. We're going to go ahead and put it on low. And now I'm just waiting on that pasta. I still hadn't even put it in the pot yet. Finally, my water is boiling. Guess you need to make sure that you put that stuff on way before you're ready to start dinner because it takes forever. All right, now we need 3/4 of a pound of pasta, of macaroni. I'm just guessing. I used about 2.5 cups. Maybe I'll put a little more. There we go. That ought to be right at 3/4 of a pound. But, generally pasta boxes are 1 full pound. So you just leave 1/4 in the box to use for something else. Let's give that a stir so it doesn't stick. And then we have anywhere from 8 to 12 minutes to get them tender. Keep an eye on your sauce now. You don't want it sticking to the pan or getting any little brown spots. Just give it a little go round on low, low, low. Hey, I'm probably about 5 or 6 minutes out on my macaroni boiling or getting done. So now it's time to start my garlic toast. And all I'm going to do is take this 36-cent bread I got and I'm going to cut it in half. Save half for another day. Okay, and I'm just going to take this half and cut it into 4 little pieces. All right, and that last little piece, I'm just going to cut the butt off and put it back in here because I can make croutons or something else with that later. Now I have 4 pieces of toast and I'm going to get them buttered. Get some garlic salt on there and get them toasted. Hey, I make a really, really easy garlic toast. All I do is put some good, nice, healthy butter on there. Nice saturated fat. Add juice. Ooh, not that one. Let's pop it up. Pop the top. There, nope, not that side. Pop, there we go. And then we're just going to put some garlic salt. Ever how much you like. Randy likes a ton, so I really put it to his. And then I go a little lighter on mine. Mine's getting a little hard for some reason. Okay, when all else fails, just go in there with your fingers. That'll work too. Alright, there we go. And then just so we can make it pretty, we're going to put a little parsley on there. This parsley makes everything pretty. Here we go, on toast. 5 minutes, garlic toast done. Now that I've got my pasta drained, we're going to put it right back in there. And we're going to turn the off. We're going to add our squash and salami sauce. There we go. We're going to mix that into our macaroni. Go. Give that a good mix. Make sure that cheese is mixed and no squash. Oh, y'all, this smells so good. And that salami, y'all. Oh, yeah. This is really good. Y'all saw how easy it is. This is a great weeknight meal. It doesn't cost a whole lot of money. It's really easy to fix, and you only need 2 pans. That's a winner. All right, let's get this plated up. I am starving. It is late. Randy's starving. Get us some bread. I'm just going to reach in there and grab that hot bread. Yes.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Backed by popular demand.
Taste test time. Here comes the ring.
Yeah, right. Even sometimes Tammy cracks me up. Okay.
Enjoy your dinner.
Okay, let's go ahead and give this a... Let's just give this a whirl.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, supposed to... Oh, yeah. That's not fake, by the way. My dad says every time I do a taste test, it's fake. That wasn't fake.
Now, he loves squash, and he loves salami, and he loves macaroni, so there's no way I could go wrong.
But the cheese,
Is it the cheese?
the ricotta, and then topped with the Parmesan that you sprinkled on there,
Right.
that said it all.
Hey, if you guys enjoyed today's video, I'm sure you'll like this one. And like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. We always answer them, and we get the best ideas for videos out of our comments. So y'all do that. We'll see you next time. Bye.